Hello, Catalina.
Hi, yes, hi Chandler.
Hi, nice to meet you. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you so much. I'm with Taji magazine today, and I'm so excited to dive into Zombies 4.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank you. We're so excited.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I want to talk about are these amazing dance sequences, like noticeably more cool, more up to date, like returning choreographer, forgive me if I say the name wrong, Don Draco Johnson.
You nailed
Yes.
it.
It really showed up and showed out. So I'm just wondering, what was that experience learning this new choreography for this kind of bigger film? Yeah.
Yes, I love talking about the dance in these films because I think it is such a key component to the Zombies franchise. It's something that everybody always gets so excited for. We have our returning choreographer Don Dranko Johnson, who is a visionary. He's just truly excellent at what he does, and as you mentioned, I think he masterfully kind of mixes trendy like th- trendy trends, I guess, things that are in that I think people will recognize today, but then also like brings in a whole new like style, and it's very specific, and it's very I think it's just next level. Everything that he does is just next level, and it tells the story so beautifully, but it also is fun to learn and fun to do, and I find myself doing these dances like in the mirror sometimes when I'm just like getting ready, and I'm like, oh hey, you know they're it just really like lights up the screen, so I'm excited for people to
Yeah,
see.
it brings back that old school Disney Channel feeling for me, like when you want to learn the choreography.
Exactly. And these dances are so fun to do. I mean, I learned some of the choreography that I'm not even in the movie. And I'm like, I just want to jump in. So I totally understand what you're saying.
That's great. So it's been, I mean, like I think it's like 5 years since we met Willa on Zombies 2, and a lot has happened with the franchise since then. I mean, you have like the summer tour with the Descendants, and you got the reanimated series. I'm wondering, did you expect the franchise to be this popular when you first started?
I had an inkling of an idea only because the first one had come out, and I was following it because I was friends with Meg. At the time we had met before somewhere, and and we just became really good friends, and so when the first Zombies movie came out, I was like, oh, I gotta support my girl, like I'm excited to see what's in store. And I remember watching it, I was like, that was a really fun movie. Like I enjoyed that. And then I just kind of saw like the fan response and how people really connected with it and the impact of it. And so when the opportunity came around for the second one, I was stoked, and then just like over the moon when when the stars aligned. And so I am just so grateful. I think there's always a part of my brain that's like, okay, are people gonna like, is this gonna land? Like, I thought maybe we would be done after the second one. Like that's happened. You've seen like just a one-off. You've seen Disney movies that just have a sequel. We never thought that we would make it to four. Like that's insane. And now there's a tour, and there's been like animated series, and it just continues to grow. And I think much like in the world of zombies, like
Mhm.
there is no limit or no bound to what we'll explore. And so I think that we all feel similarly outside of the franchise, or as the artists and the creatives behind the magic. I think we're excited to see where it will take us beyond. So Zombies 4
Yeah.
is today. Who knows what's tomorrow? We're just, as long as people keep watching and tuning in, we want to keep going. So, yeah.
That's so good to hear. Okay. So I read that you guys filmed in New Zealand, and
Yes.
New Zealand is like one of my all-time places I would love to visit. What was that like for you? Did you get to explore? Like, did you just, I mean, was it your first time there?
First time there, I had a really fun moment where I realized that it was the furthest I had traveled from home. So that was just a really cool like bucket list thing for me to be on that side of the world. And my goodness, it is beautiful. It should be at the top of your travel list because it is just stunning, and the people are so kind and warm and welcoming. The food is incredible.
Oh,
Either all the sites need to be seen. It's just everywhere you look. It's like postcard, postcard, postcard. It's stunning, and really served as the perfect backdrop to these new worlds. I think it was like the perfect creative decision because we wanted to break out of Seabrook and see these characters, in outside realms. And so I think it was such a smart move, and I think it gives a very like elevated cinematic look to this film, and I'm excited for people to see that. Also, I think we froze. Oh, are you there? Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
got
heard your
I
video
got
froze.
you.
I was like, also, I don't know if you heard any of that.
I got you. I think we have time for one more question. I just want to
Awesome.
mention like this film feels like it's kind of like a passing of the torch a little bit to
Yeah.
these new characters and new experiences almost. Do you think that we'll see Willa in a future zombie installment?
I mean, I will say that I'm absolutely open to anything and everything. This has truly just been a dream come true and
Mm.
the joy of a lifetime, truly. Like I carry so much love for this franchise and will bring it into any part of my world. And this just came to mind. We were talking about how we've seen so many different versions and mediums that zombies has kind of taken on. And I just had the greatest privilege to do Dancing with the Stars last year, and I even brought Willa to that space. I did a dance, I did a paso doble as Willa to
Yes.
We Own the Night. And so I just think yeah, the possibilities are endless, and I'm always here to uplift, support, and give love to the zombies world in any way I can.
I'm also here to uplift and give any love to the zombies world that I can.
And that's why
So
you're a real
thank you.
one. That's my girl, Catalina.
Well, this has been awesome. Thank you so much, Chandler.
You.
Best of luck with the rest of the tour and the press. And I'm excited for everyone to see Zombies 4.
Me too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.